There's a crazy trend taking place right now that you're going to want to see with your own eyes in order to believe it. Retail investors are going nuts on bankrupt company shares and really seeking them out with the intent of trading these types of stocks. But it's not all retail investors. It's a very specific type of investor. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly what's going on with this trend, who's behind it, why, and what you can expect. And we're going to be starting right now. What is going on? It's Pat from Top Ticker Trades. If this is your first time here and you want to learn about investing and trading in the stock market, make sure you start now by subscribing and tapping that bell so you never miss a thing. I'll see you guys in the video. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to have you here. Today, we're going to be talking about Hertz shares and the crazy move that we've witnessed out of this company immediately after it filed for bankruptcy. How crazy is that? Chapter 11, and the stock runs up hundreds, even over 1,000%. Man, that is nuts, okay? But this isn't the only stock that went bankrupt where we saw this. Okay, check out Whiting Petroleum, ran up 180% a couple of days ago. Check out JCPenney, another over 100% mover on bankruptcy news. Come on, man, what is going on with the market? Anyhow, we'll discuss that later. First, let's get down to business. We're going to be talking about Hertz specifically. So, first of all, I'm going to very quickly just go over with you guys what Hertz is, and this is just for the people that may not know. Okay, so Hertz was previously known as Rent-A-Car, and it was founded in 1918 in Chicago, Illinois. It was operating out of 12,400 different locations all across the world as of February. And what's sad about this is that Hertz was actually a pretty solid company, and they were off to a pretty decent start in 2020 and showed 10 consecutive quarters of year-over-year revenue growth coming into 2020. So they had a very, I guess, promising year ahead of them, you could say. So what happened to this company? Why did they go bankrupt? Well, I think it's obvious, and we all know the answer. The answer is, of course, the Rona, okay? That's what happened. I'm sure you guys can recall that here recently, no one's been traveling, okay? The country was shut down and everyone was kind of doing their own thing, practicing social distancing. So as you can imagine, the need for, a rental car wasn't, that great. They just weren't in demand, okay? And bottom line, people weren't driving anywhere. So as if this alone isn't bad enough for a company like Hertz, believe it or not, there's actually more to it than that, okay? Not only were people not driving, but they also weren't flying. And right now, you're probably wondering what I'm even talking about. There's always that one subscriber that's going to unsub and leave a comment saying, "Why the hell were you talking about airplanes? This is a rental car video." So, okay, I'm getting to that point, okay? So my point being that 70% of Hertz revenue came from rentals at the airport, okay? So that's how it's related to people flying and airports being shut down, which means that 70% of the revenue that Hertz was counting on would no longer be available, okay? So that mixed with, the other piece of bad news we had, and then a decline of 96% in airline passengers since, that Roni came around, makes for a killer cocktail that sends portfolios on a one-way trip to the...
Oh no!
So it's no wonder that nobody wants to buy Hertz shares right now. Wait, what in the... This thing was up nearly 80% this morning, just in pre-market, and closed up by nearly 40% today. What in tarnation? But wait, after hours, we're looking at a drop of around 8%, actually like 7.7. What happened? It appears that we had some bad news about an hour ago. Really longer than that, because I'm sure it took me a while to upload this video. Okay? So, I just found out that the bankruptcy judge approved Hertz's request to dilute shares through their offering of 247 million new shares that they're dropping on the market. And that's, like $1 billion worth. So I hope none of my listeners or subscribers, friends, family, hope none of y'all were holding, okay? Anyhow, so what this means is that shares will be heavily diluted and not worth a crap, okay? So wait, actually, allow me to rephrase that. What I should have done is specified that this is theoretical. Theoretically speaking, shares should flop. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are living in strange times where the opposite will likely happen, as we've seen in the market so far. So, this is not a recommendation to buy or trade or anything, okay? That's me just saying really, really strange things have been going on in this market. They're weird and they're scary, and I don't know what to make of them. But it does, really appear that this new jumping in on stocks when they're going bankrupt, when the company's going bankrupt, is like the new cool, the new sexy, the new hip, okay? But I would like to caution you, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You guys should know better. Y'all are with me, and I'm gonna urge you not to participate in this atrocity. But if you're gonna do it anyways, just know that you should be very careful, okay? Even trading, because these can dump very quickly. So take profits quickly if you're gonna be doing it. Pay attention. Don't leave the trade unattended. And let me just tell you guys how this works, okay, with these bankrupt stocks. Usually the lenders and bondholders will take their money first. Anything that the company has, any type of extra money, it goes to them. It never goes to the shareholders. Because why would it? They don't care about us, okay? Anyhow, let me just stress to you, it's a very dangerous situation. They're very dangerous to hold. They're dangerous to trade. So stay away if you can. I'd like to point out also that Carl Icahn, or whatever the heck that dude's name is, however you pronounce it, he sold all of his shares at 70 cents. All right. So be smart like him. He's a billionaire. All right. Follow the big money. And here's another reason why you shouldn't be involved. The company's own shareholders, insiders, dumped on the market, okay? While this thing was up 1,400%, above 1,400%. Now, yeah, I get it. It's, it was a good move for them, but it does let everybody know how they feel about their shareholders and what they think about their shares. You know, they don't believe in the company, and that's a sad, sad day anytime that happens. We're talking about a company that went from 40 cents to $5.50. All right. They got a delisting notice from the New York Stock Exchange. They filed a Chapter 11. I mean, basically the $1 billion that at the time of me starting this video, they were, it was still pending. And then during my recording of this video, it was announced that the judge approved it. All right. What these guys were planning to do is use that to restructure the company so that, they can liquidate assets and pay all of their creditors. So basically they just said, forget you, shareholder. But there's one thing I want to know. And we deserve to know this. Okay? Demand answers, people. Who in the heck is buying this? How is this happening? Okay? Ask yourselves. I know what's happening, okay? If all else fails, blame it on Robinhood. No, wait. Not just Robinhood. Blame it on Robinhood investors. Yeah, that sounds good. And by golly, I'm going to do it. I'm sticking to that story because it sounds great. And it's probably true. Which is why I'm choosing this as the perfect time to announce to the entire world that I am now leaving Robinhood. And by 9:30 a.m. on Monday morning, I shall be trading on Webull. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing any of that. But anyhow, guys, this wraps it up for the video. I had fun. I had a great time telling you guys about Hertz and the ridiculous trend that we've been seeing. So make sure you heed my warning. And by golly, please don't buy these stocks. Don't buy anything that's been bankrupt. Okay? Because you're taking a risk. And I don't want to see you guys taking a risk. Be smart, okay? But anyhow, I'm going to leave you guys with that. And last thing I got to tell you guys is, if you found this video informational, entertaining, whatever the case may be, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps out the channel, and I'm trying to grow it just for you guys, okay? If you're not subscribed yet, ask yourself why, and then proceed to subscribe. Subscribing, okay? Do that because you need it in your life. You need me. I'm telling you right now. I know you need me. I know your type. Okay? Next thing, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at your screen. If you're seeing some video thumbnails pop up, click on them if you haven't watched them yet. All right? And the reason I'm asking you to do that is because that's how we get to spend time together and really bond while I'm busy. Okay? So make sure you do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.